They want lawlessness. It's so hard to get your head around what's going on over here. They want law, but they want law. That's my coin master. They want lawlessness. They don't want anybody. So they literally want to go back to the days of the Wild West. And there he goes. He just went off to the left, cut across in front of everyone. But they want to go back like to the days of the Wild West, you know, where it's a free for all. Oh, stay there, where it's a free for all. And but at the same time, it's really confusing, because at the same time, then they. It's all right, I'm being nosy. There's one of ours in there with a Tyson trailer on. But then at the same time, they call on the police, and I'm confused by it, because I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, because you didn't want the police, and then it's like BLM and Antifa. I read the comments, and people are like, BLM and Antifa are not terrorists like the Red Hats, the MAGA, the Trump supporters were that entered the Capitol for Congress, like, you know. It's like they're not the same. They're an idol. What did they call it? Like not an ideology, something like that. It was basically like they're a peaceful rule, like, you know. They're for a cause, and it's real. But what I don't understand about that is they don't want to show their faces, and they don't want to be seen or recognised. But if you're for a cause and you're real and you've got nothing to hide, and everyone's backing you, then surely you don't need to hide your faces, because no one hid their faces that went into the Capitol. Who, the majority of them didn't actually do anything, but I'm still confused over that. I like to watch all these videos, and I like to read the comments, and I like to try and understand both sides of the coin, because it's very confusing. So Andrew Yang now wants to run for mayor of New York City. Well, I actually did like Andrew Yang to start with when he was running for president. I didn't have a problem with him. I thought he was going to be very far away from the Democratic Party and beat with the people, and he probably still is. But where I got upset with him was that he then decided that he was going to get involved with the Democratic Party because he lost his run for presidency. So now he's going to stand with the two dickheads that want to be in power, and then the two dickheads, or actually I think there was three dickheads down there in Georgia who are completely and utterly worthless. They really are. They had nothing good about them. People just voted them in because they didn't want Republicans. There's nothing nice about them. But basically he said, oh, I'll go down, you know, I'll move to Georgia and we'll vote them out. And it's like, well, you know, bud, you don't understand, mate. You're fighting the people that want the freedom that you're talking about trying to give, and now you're fighting those people that want freedom because you don't like the person that they was voting for. And I'm so confused by it all, because, well, not confused, it's wrong. I'm just miffed by it, because I'm like, I wish you lot would stop siding with other people and just be your own party. You was Andrew Yang voting for president, you know, not voting for president, what's the freaking word, Mark? That was governing for president, no, that's not even the right word, is it? I don't even know what the right word is now. I don't want my words twisted. But basically, you know, you was moving their platform to be president, and you wanted to give the people a better choice. And I remember you riding in the trucks over here and talking to the truck drivers. Well, the majority of us are on the Republican side, not the Democratic side, mate. You know what I mean? And I know that is an absolute fact. But now you want to destroy that fact because you want to be mayor of New York. You're not going to make any differences in New York, my friend. They won't let you. The majority of the people there, what are you going to do? You're going to voice your opinion with everybody there? The place is a shithole as it is, which is a shame, because New York City is actually a really beautiful place. But it's a shithole now. You know, Rudy Giuliani, man, like I said yesterday, people, I love that man. I do love him. I don't love him. Oh my God, I worship him. He's God. I love him because he stands for values and reasons and truth, and they've done nothing but beat the shit out of him. And he's absolutely and totally and utterly stood for what's right. And he's proved time and time again that it's true. And they fight him and they fight him and they fight him, and now they basically want to ridicule them all. And I said this yesterday, and I'll keep saying it because it's ridiculous what they want to destroy and who they want to destroy. There are so many people in the Democratic Party, there's so many people on the left that literally have no reason and no right to be even standing for power. I can't even get over, like, I get up in the morning and the stories, I just go, wow, insane. I don't even read the story, I just go to the comments, because the comments tells me everything. And the comments just read hate, more hate, and there's no even understanding. You've got such a divide, it's insane. You know, now they found out that there was tours 2 days before Congress went in, and they want to find out who they were. They want to hold everybody accountable. Everybody needs to be removed from office. Nobody needs to be in office anymore. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what democracy is. Democracy is to be able to have two sides that fight for what they believe in. What you're now saying is you want to remove everybody, and you only want a one public part, politician, political party, one political party. And you just want to be the one party and nothing else, which you've pretty much got now. Well, isn't that what you are talking about fighting against? Communism and socialism? And because I'm fucking confused now. Because I'm sure when I read history stories and I listen to people that talk about history, and I like that, it's a good subject to get into, but literally what you're doing at the moment, that's communism and socialism by having just one party and no other democracy. I'm very fucking confused by all that. That I am confused by. Yeah, where are you going to go, brother? Yeah, fucking got a clue what you want to do, have you? He's not going to go any faster, mate, so don't get trying to push him. You've got a red light in front of you as well, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to stand on the brakes, because if you don't stand on the brakes, you're going to punch him up the arse. There you go. Oh, you're turning anyway. That's why you're trying to push him out your way. This is South Holland. I had a young lady once wrote to me on a comment when I did a video out of South Holland. She told me that her dad used to work for I think he used to own a company, if I remember rightly. I can't remember if she was Chicago girl or something like that. I'd have to go back through my comments. I don't think she's around anymore. I just remember she wrote a comment, said it was nice to see South Holland. There he goes, look. Flat the fuck out, stand on the brakes, flat the fuck out, stand on the brakes. So you'll see in a minute when we go under this bridge, it will say South Holland. I remember rightly, I believe my dad owned a transportation company around here years ago, back in the 70s and that. It's really nice to read something. I love reading people's comments. I get them occasionally on my videos, and it's such a joy to read them. I don't even care for the bad ones. The bad ones just crack me up, so whatever, mate. You come and sit in any of our chairs any day, and you're more than welcome to it. And the snot beating out of you because the fucking roads are shit. But hey, we'll pay more and more in taxis, but we won't fix the shit roads. Well, we don't want you on the roads. No shit, Sherlock. You don't say. I get that every day, mate. It is what it is. I'm not sure what this one's doing. He's fucking around with something. He's all over the road. We're driving inside that white car. He's not careful. In my industry, I don't give a shit about anything else. Look at them all. Fucking hungry hippos going to get something to eat. Same shit, different day. honest, I keep reading these stories and it's just getting worse and it's getting worse. And I don't even know if we got enough. We got some new Republican blood, or they. I shouldn't say we, because that's unfair. They've got new Republican blood, and they're hoping that they're going to make changes. We got a long way to go. It's a hard fight now. People don't realise it, you know. They think this is going to be what they need because it's going to give them, government's going to give them handouts. And they don't realise them handouts have got to be paid back. It has to be paid back eventually. I got nothing wrong with helping the poor. I think everybody should help everybody, but my problem is where it stems from. It's like neighbourhoods. Instead of creeping on your neighbour because they didn't cut their yard, or they didn't do this or they didn't do that, there's a possibility that they maybe don't have the infrastructure, the machinery to do that. So rather than creep on it, why don't you just go around and ask them if you know if they can do it for you? I mean, some people you can just do it regardless, but other people don't like you touching their shit. But you can ask them, hey, if they say no and they get in your face, I totally understand it. But some people, you know, will accept a little bit of help. It doesn't take much to go and mow someone's yard, you know, clean up the sidewalk, put their trash cans out for them. It doesn't take much. You know, chip in and hire a van or something to get rid of garbage and take it to the dumpster for them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. It's like people keep going on about helping each other. They're all the things that you could do to help somebody. Your yard's a mess. Yes, it is a mess, but I can't afford to get rid of it. Well, not a problem. We'll all chip in together around the neighbourhood because, you know, that's what we are. We're neighbours, and we'll come along and we'll help you clean it up and we'll make your yard look better again. You know, we'll help you keep on top of it. You know what I mean? Don't take nothing to do that. You don't take nothing, man. You know, well, it's going to cost. Oh, I saw that video. It's going to cost money to do that. It's going to. Well, you know what? It's what it is. So what? It's a few pennies out your pocket. This one weekend you don't do something. You know what I'm saying? It helps people. It gives them a lift. You know, suicides are on the rise and they don't even understand why. I can tell you why suicide's on the rising because you all talk so much venom. You throw so much hate out there. You know, people call for help and they cry for help, and you always say the government doesn't need to help them. We just need to help each other. You know, you got to help each other. So a boy beside me's on his phone back to the side of the truck. Call him Officer Tatum on YouTube. And he's alright, I like him. You know, but he was getting pissed last night. And he's mad because as far as he's concerned, the President of the United States of America has given up and he's shit on everyone. And I don't believe that. I think that's a totally unfair statement. I mean, that's his opinion and he's allowed his values to say that. Get it? That's his opinion. But when you spread rhetoric like that, because that's what it is to me, it's my opinion, yeah? It is your opinion, I get that. But at the same time, you're inciting to everybody that you might as well slow down, mate, because I'm fucking coming out, whether you like it or not. I've got to get the fuck over. I've got to wait for these fucking idiots to get out of my way. Right out, there you go. They're trying to, the gender rules. That's insane. That one's even worse. Far out. But he just, you know, he's allowed to spew it, you know what I mean? That's his choice. People are getting mad with him. He might end up losing subscribers, you know, Officer Tatum. I don't disagree with what he says. I get it. I understand that's his point of value, you know what I mean? Can't put all the blame whole idea. He broadcasted, it was public, everybody could see it, he never hid it. So when he went up there, he was hoping that a certain person was going to do something, you know what I mean, was going to stand up, you know, and then what happened? You know what happened. It was a deliberate stage. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was deliberately staged because they knew what he was up to. He made it public, he never hid it, he never lied to anybody. He made it public. So they said, you know what, that's not a problem, we'll cause a diversion. And they fucking did. And they used many of his own supporters, and they didn't even know what they were doing. They got wrapped into that. They didn't. People say yes they did. No, they didn't. A lot of them people were elderly as well. They got roped into that, mate. They didn't have a fucking clue what was going on. They was just enjoying the moment. It's like being at a football match, you know what I mean? When it kicks off, you're just enjoying the moment. Look at this fucking dickhead, look. I've been trying to get over, an asshole wouldn't let me over. Fucking retards. Dickhead's on his phone beside me. I don't mind being on your phone, but not in traffic like this, because you can't see what you're doing. Like, he's still on his phone. He's still fucking with it while he goes from left to right. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, impeding traffic. That's right. Yeah. Now I don't listen to dickhead. For no reason. So I just got to listen to his fucking stupid exhaust. Because it sounds cool. Actually, it does sound cool. I ain't gonna lie, it does sound cool. There you guys. Let me know. We just sit back here, parents. We just sit back here. We ain't even gonna chase these fucking idiots. I gotta stop at a truck stop though, like I gotta go to like a TA, I gotta get a piece of paper printed off. This could be messy. This could be messy. President Trump the other day, and he was down. I watched him. I like watching him. Sometimes he goes off the rails, but he's fun. I get his point. I understand where he's coming from. I listen to him. You don't have to take in all of it. When he gets going on a bender, you just got to read between it, you know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I like about him. You just read between it. Like, at least he weren't like that fucking idiot Barry Obama. That twat. He used to fucking spew so much shit. And people used to just take it in because he had this really nice Ebonics way of talking. Ebonics, Mark, Ebonics. He had this Ebonic way of talking. It's like, the geezer was a fucking shill. He was a grifter. Him and his wife. They did fuck all for this country. Yes, they did. Not really, mate. They didn't. I'm tired of hearing that. How for 8 years Obama did so much. He didn't do fuck all. He destroyed our industry. He did, by the way. He fucking did. He destroyed it. He fucking put a lot of people out of business. He absolutely did. He went for the massive corporations, and if you don't understand what I mean, fucking go look it up. He destroyed a lot of small businesses. Absolutely he did. He took out Gaddafi. He fucking killed so many people overseas, it was insane. But you're not saying this is a trouble, like, you're not allowed to. They don't want you to talk about it. You're not allowed to slag him off, you're not allowed to slag anybody off. The only person you're allowed to slag off is Trump, and that's it. Trump and his family. It's the only ones you can slag off, and anybody that stands beside him. So basically then, you are the Chinese Communist Party, because that's exactly what they do, which you keep saying you're not, which makes no sense, because you keep saying anybody that's against what you believe in, nobody else is allowed to have a belief, makes you the Chinese Communist Party, which is what everybody keeps saying. I'm confused on why you keep thinking you're not. If you want to be a democracy, if you want to be a republic, a constitutional republic, your democracy says that you have both sides. You are allowed to have a view on either side. Whether you like it or not, you can still have that view. You are literally trying to take the opposite's view away. And then they wonder why. People are so mad. Like I said, every day I sit out here, I watch it every day, man. Every day. I watch people still do the same shit they've been doing since the day they were given a driving licence. Fuck all changed. And they keep making out it did, and it fucking didn't. The same shit every day. So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what comes after the 20th. All I give a shit about is I hope they go after that fucking dickhead and the other dickhead. I truly hope they do. I hope they never stop going after him. From day one, every fucking day, just go after him. And that's why I agree with what he said down there in Texas. Down there at the Alamo. When he went down there towards the wall. And he turned around and he said, be careful what you wish for. And I fucking agree with that. Be careful what you wish for. Because it will come back and bite you in the arse. chase. Look at them. Go centre lane, because if I go centre lane I'll hold people up and they'll get mad at me, so we're going to stay here till we get the other side of 16 exit, and then we'll be alright then. I'm going to go up to 49 and drop south at 49 and pick up 30 and run 30 across. I'm going to go in my way, because otherwise I've got to deal with Indiana scale and fuck, I don't want to deal with them. This is all marshland.